The current state of the WWE is a total joke, and the entire John Cena run, his farewell tour, is actually just complete ludicrous and just a squeeze of the last few pennies that they can get out of this dude, and nothing really indicated to him actually getting something new and actually exciting, okay? But I'll get to that. Anyways, Brock Lesnar is officially advertised for SmackDown on September 12th and the 19th, alright? So Brock Lesnar, he makes his grandiose return. He breaks the internet. He breaks the WWE universe in two. And he comes out. He F5s John Cena after a legendary main event match at SummerSlam. No questions about it. It was a great moment. The torch was essentially passed around to Cody Rhodes. Brock comes out. And that is the next big major plot line. So you would essentially think that that is exactly what we're going to get at Clash at Paris, the next PLE. But no, instead of that, we have Logan Paul and John Cena. But I will get to that, all right? But let me just get back to Brock Lesnar showing up on the September 12th and 19th edition. So clearly, right? Clearly, they are building up John Cena versus Brock Lesnar at, I'm guessing Crown Jewel in Perth, okay? So that's the PLE that's going to be in September, at the end of September, I believe. So essentially, we're not going to get it at Clash at Paris. So instead, we know that we're going to get Logan Paul versus John Cena, which that is a big joke as it is. But let me just explain to you guys my biggest concerns about the whole John Cena final 3-4 months. My biggest concern is this. Why do you have John Cena come back in meaningless storylines? What I mean by meaningless is this. He turned heel. Okay, we don't know why he didn't. He can explain as much as he wants. Oh, dysfunctional relationship. You guys hated me. I gave it my all. Yada yada. That is a non-answer. We still don't know why he did it. Okay, we still don't know why he aligned himself with Travis Scott and The Rock. We still don't know. And after months and months and months of a very terrible heel run, let's be honest, of him looking weak, getting knocked out every single feud, every single promo segment, of him going in there and every single time he has to win with a cheap belt shot. We didn't even get a Super Cena heel turn. So essentially having that, for him to just suddenly, on a random episode of SmackDown Live, turn babyface again, and then go into SummerSlam, to then just get F5 by Brock Lesnar, to then let that go again, without any, real proper, reason why. What is the actual reason why Brock Lesnar didn't show up? What is the actual reason that John Cena cut a promo for? He cut a promo explaining himself, how much, he was proud of what he did, yada, yada, yada. And then he, for maybe 2 or 3 sentences, he said, if Brock Lesnar shows up, I am not afraid of him. I will always fight. If I go down, I won't go down easy. That is exactly what he said, pretty much. Logan Paul comes out and he crashes the party. So, Logan Paul and John Cena. All right. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay, so I've seen a few people tell me, come on, Heels Advocate, how can you say that Logan Paul is not a real wrestler? He's actually wrestling. He's putting in the work. He knows how to move around. He's a good wrestler. Look. I didn't say that he couldn't wrestle. I'm just saying that he is somebody who can wrestle, but he isn't a wrestler. You understand the difference here? See, I'm not trying to play into the whole semantics here, okay? I'm not trying to play the definition. Oh, if he's under contract with the WWE, he's a WWE athlete, so that means that he's a WWE wrestler. Look, like I said, I am not going to debate you on this. He is not a real wrestler, point blank, period. Okay? I don't care. I'm not going to go back and forth. So anyway, I believe there is a spot for somebody like Logan Paul. There is definitely a room for him. Now, do I believe that John Cena wrestling Logan Paul in any way, shape, or form elevates Logan Paul? Hell no. The fact of the matter is this. These guys already teamed up, right? They already teamed up at Saturday Night's main event. Money in the Bank. They already wrestled together, and now they're feuding? Are you kidding me? Not even 3 months ago. Not even, 2 months ago, literally 2 months ago, they were on the same team wrestling together against Cody Rhodes and R-Truth, and now they're feuding? So like I said, another touch and go storyline, another, pick it up, let it go storyline, another storyline that essentially just, happened for no reason. And I believe that we can use Logan Paul in a much better way. Clearly he knows how to wrestle, clearly he's a great athlete, clearly he knows how to handle himself in the ring. So why not use him for younger talent? Why? Why not use him against Dominic Mysterio? Why not use him against Braun Breaker, Bunsen Reed? Why not use him for Austin Theory? Why not use him for all of these things, Like I said, the WWE has clearly an elderly issue. They are overly reliant on the older guys. Everybody that is in the main event scene or like, has the ability to main event, they're old and washed up. I mean, for crying out loud, we're relying on Brock Lesnar, who is like, what? Like, how old is Brock Lesnar already, bro? Like, how old is Brock? 46? Not even, bro. I think he's older than 46. Like, he's got to be like 45 or something, bro. I mean, sorry. That's actually so dumb. Can't believe I said that, bro. Brock Lesnar is 40. And that was so dumb. Okay, but anyway, he's 48 years old, okay? CM Punk is 47. John Cena is 46. I mean, no, John Cena's also 48. Damn, these guys are pushing 50. Cody Rhodes is 40. So anyway, you get my point here, okay? We are overly reliant on him. And as somebody like Logan Paul, who is young in the business, is also relatively young just in general, why not have him just elevate the younger talent? He is clearly a heel that everybody can easily hate. And that is exactly what we want. The bigger of a heel that he is, the more that we can make the younger guys a bigger baby face, right? So that is already a missed opportunity to have John Cena wrestle Logan Paul. It serves nobody a purpose aside from maybe John Cena getting look, dude. If John Cena can't get a clean victory over Logan Paul, then I'm sorry. What the hell are we doing now? What the hell are we doing? And something tells me this guy is gonna lose to Logan, bro. I think he's gonna put over Logan Paul, bro. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about it, bro. So anyway, let's move on from that match, right? We're gonna have Brock Lesnar, John Cena at Clash at Crown Jewel in Perth. And after Crown Jewel, we have Survivor Series. So the Survivor Series PLE is the PLE that we're going to have in the United States. And if it's not going to be them wrestling in Perth, it has to be Survivor Series. But Survivor Series is like already in November or something, right? So, bro, that's it. No more John Cena matches. That's it, bro. Like what I just laid out after Logan, we're going to have Brock, and that's it. That's the last big PLE for him. He's not going to have no more PLE matches. Like, he's going to have, Perth. He's going to have Survivor Series, and that's it. He's done. Like, this was the run that we have for John Cena. This was the retirement tour. I mean, are you kidding me, bro? This is what you're going to do? And the thing is this. I really hope that Brock Lesnar, comes out and he squashes him. I know. It sounds terrible, but it has to be done. Okay? Why? Because if we're going to have John Cena exit out, bro, at least put over Brock Lesnar one more time. At least have Brock Lesnar be a relevant figure in the WWE, because right now John Cena exited out of the main event picture and Brock Lesnar can enter it. And this is exactly what we need. Right? Can you imagine CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar again? Gunther versus Brock Lesnar? Look, the problem is we already had a lot of those matches. And that is just another indication of how dead the WWE is. And like I said, in the next 5 years, we'll be done. We will be finished. We will be cooked. John Cena is going to be 53. He's going to be out of the business. I mean, this is literally his last year. Brock Lesnar is going to be out of the business. The Rock is going to be out of the business. Bro, The Rock is going to be 58 in 5 years. He's done. You understand? Everybody's going to be done. The same thing with CM Punk. CM Punk is going to be done as well. So the quicker that we can have John Cena let Brock Lesnar go over, the quicker that Brock Lesnar can have somebody younger than him actually go over. And that is exactly what we need right now. I don't really think that we have to overly rely on Braun Breaker winning a lot of these things. I think Braun Breaker naturally, by just competing against his peers that are about his age, without a question, he'll climb the rankings and ladder and do well for himself. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to beat Brock Lesnar, so we might have to reserve that slot for somebody else, and that somebody else is man. I don't know what's going on with me, bro. But I miss Gunther. I miss Gunther, bro. I miss the Yin General, bro. I miss in the middle of the ring 1, 2, 3. I miss that guy, bro. Damn. I can't believe I'm saying that right now. But yeah, I think definitely Gunther should be the guy to get over on Brock Lesnar. They very much so shared a similar attitude in the ring. No nonsense. I will break you. I will destroy you in the middle of that yin. Right? So if Gunther can do that, then at some stage he can do that for somebody else. And that is a very relevant win for him. He already retired Goldberg, and if he can retire Brock Lesnar as well, that is really good for him. And Seth Rollins, he doesn't really need to beat Brock Lesnar. He's already done that. Roman Reigns, he doesn't need to beat Brock Lesnar. He's already done that. John Cena has beaten Brock Lesnar as well, so he doesn't really need to do that either. So it's only really Gunther that he can essentially get a good job out of. And there's also talks of essentially John Cena having his last match against Gunther. Listen, I'm getting to a point where can we just chill out on the heels? Can we chill out on the heels, bro? We're getting actual Venom heels all the time, bro. Logan Paul is a super heel, Brock Lesnar is a super heel, Gunther is a super heel. Can we get somebody moderate for this guy, bro? Can we get something that maybe Cena can beat, Because I don't really believe in John. I get it, okay? I get it. John Cena, he has to do the honors when he leaves. I get that. But looking at the entire roster, I don't believe that anybody could really benefit from just beating John Cena. I mean, look at John Cena recently, man. In the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, dude, this guy hasn't won clean anyway. So, it doesn't really mean anything if, somebody loses to John Cena. In some twisted, sick way, I believe that if you go out and wrestle John Cena and you give it your all, it's a competitive match and you just narrowly lose and John Cena beats you and he goes over on his last match, hey, man, I mean, that might, I don't know, as crazy as it sounds, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But I get it, you gotta put over the younger guy, and you gotta do the honors and do the job and leave with honors and grace. I get that, no problem. But I don't know, who could it be, man? Austin Theory already beat him. Solo Sikoa already beat him. Jacob fought too. I don't know, man. Look, this is what I mean. There is no future. There is no future. And all the plans that we made with The Rock returning at SummerSlam, us getting a proper resolution to the entire problem with The Rock, us getting a final answer to why John Cena turned, why The Rock did what he did, and everything in that sense. No, instead of that, we get a clickbait match with Logan Paul and John Cena. Okay, that's literally made just for TikTok. That's a TikTok match. And then we have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. That's literally for the viral clip again. Another TikTok match. I'm guessing it's going to be a stipulation match, probably TLC, false count anywhere. I don't know, something like that probably, right? That's another TikTok match. And then we're nearing Survivor Series, so I guess that's going to be a War Game. So he's probably going to help out somebody, right? Johnson's probably going to be in the War Games himself. And then it's going to be the final match in December, and it's looking like it's going to be Braun Breaker or Gunther. So one of those two guys, and that's going to be it. That's it. No more of John Cena. And that was the entire 2025 run, the final year of John Cena's career. And I am unsatisfied. I am genuinely unsatisfied. I don't see the reason why you want to go as far as turning John Cena heel and you don't want to go all the way, why did you want to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out? It wasn't even 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It wasn't even 50-50, bro. It was literally 75% still in with 1 foot out. I don't get it, bro. I mean, remember the face John Cena made at Elimination Chamber when he actually turned heel and he looked really mean into the camera? We didn't get that energy ever since. Right, that was a shot that he ended with at Elimination Chamber, and then the following Monday night, it wasn't the next Monday Night Raw that he came out and he cut a promo in Brussels. He had oh my god, I'm so sorry, boohoo face. Come on, bro, be mean, bro. Why were you not mean? All you had to say was, I'm sick and tired of Cody Rhodes getting this push. He's not the face of the company. I built this company. I'm the face. And I'm gonna show you guys why I'm still the best, why I'm still the greatest of all time. He could have been a cool heel, right? That people love to cheer for. And Cody Rhodes, honestly, this whole idea that he has to be cheered all the time is shooting himself in the foot. Because the reaction that he got at WrestleMania 41 was pretty bad. Right? Everybody was booing essentially Cody Rhodes and they were cheering John Cena. But John Cena was the heel and Cody Rhodes was the babyface. So why is Cody Rhodes getting booed? That's not good for business, right? That's what you would think. But why? Why not let them why not let him be booed for a little bit? This is not going to last. He's going to go back and do the right thing. He's going to go back and win for the fans, do the right thing. And the thing is this, if they keep on booing him, then so be it. But that is exactly the reason why they turned John Cena face only one day out of SummerSlam, because they didn't want to have this feeling of oh, you got to be on either side, right? You can't, like, you got to pick your side. You cannot be on both. So by having John Cena turn face, by having Cody Rhodes and John Cena drink beer and shake hands and be very, friendly, they are essentially both getting over. They are both getting cheered, and they can have a good match at SummerSlam without Cody Rhodes getting booed, all right? We don't have to pick sides no more. And that was the only reason why they turned John Cena face just so quickly and without any real proper build-up or explanation. And that is sad, okay? By trying to protect Cody Rhodes once again, you are making the entire product of John Cena suffer. And John Cena, look, I am not sure to what extent his promos were given to him. I am not sure how much of whatever he did was his own ideas, his own reasoning, but it wasn't good. All right? It was not good. To say that this is a dysfunctional relationship and that the people booed him, while ever since he announced his retirement tour, everybody cheered him, so it didn't make any sense. And it also doesn't make any sense for him to go out there, turn babyface, go into SummerSlam, get a standing ovation, and just all of a sudden Brock Lesnar comes out. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because Brock Lesnar, he didn't explain himself when he F5 Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania 39. He didn't explain himself, and then we got 3 matches out of that, right? That stalled for like 3-4 months. And he does the same thing. He's going to come out. He's going to attack John Cena. Again, he doesn't explain anything. And we will just only have to guess why he did what he did. And are you kidding me? Like, is that really it? Are we really doing that right now? Oh, like, we got to go guess and like play this guessing game? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, it's just cheap. Everything is cheap. And I am really certain that Triple H just literally lied through his teeth when he said that, this is John Cena's retirement tour. This is John Cena going out of his way and essentially ending things on his notes, right? This is what John Cena wants, and he's gonna get what he wants because he's earned that right. That is what Triple H said. Okay, he said that essentially this is what John Cena requested. But do you really think John Cena requested a guy that was essentially banned from the WWE? John Cena is a company man. He's a PR guy. He does he's not gonna do anything to hurt the business. He's not gonna do anything to hurt the company. So why in the world would he ask somebody like Brock Lesnar to come back that required the entire WWE legal team to clear his name before he can come back? Right? It's just a mental gymnastic. All right, a mental gymnastic. That's all it is. And in all of this, dude, where is Rock? For crying out loud, man. For crying out loud, man. Look at the situation that we are in. We have to wait an entire freaking month before we can get a segment between John Cena and Brock Lesnar. The guy literally got pinned at on August 1st, August 2nd, bro. And we have to wait an entire month and a half, literally 6 weeks, dude, before we can get a proper build-up. And the thing is this, I am putting proper build-up in air quotations, okay? Because we know it's not going to be a proper build-up. It's going to make zero sense like everything else did. And we're just going to have a tribute match, a greatest hits match. We're going to get a bunch of suplexes, a bunch of F5s, a few surprise attitude adjustments, a few let's go Cena sucks chants, and that's going to be all she wrote. That is going to be the entire match. Brock has to go over without a question. He's not going to come back and lose, so he's going to go over, and then probably Brock is going to insert himself into maybe another feud. Maybe Brock is going to go after the World Heavyweight Championship, maybe, right? Because when he ended his feud with Cody Rhodes, he raised the hand of Cody Rhodes, essentially putting him over as well. So if he comes back, he's going to come back for the World Heavyweight Championship or somebody like that. Maybe it's going to be Rollins again. Maybe it's going to be, Roman Reigns if he has it. Oh my God. What are we doing here, Triple H? What are we doing here? Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, done. Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, done. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, done. Brock Lesnar, John Cena, that's done. I genuinely thought, right, that Vince McMahon was bad in overly relying on the old guys. But dude, when Vince McMahon brought back Goldberg, right, in 2016. Goldberg was what, 45 years old? 44 years old? 46 years old? He was still in great shape, And you have him today, 58 years old, or damn near pushing 60, So if Vince McMahon was bad for relying on, quote unquote older talent, then Triple H is a devil for relying on these ancient fossils, bro. Because right now, the future, like I said, it doesn't look good. There's nobody that essentially makes sense anymore. At least we have the Vision doing pretty good work currently in the WWE. You know, like the whole Seth Rollins faction. They're doing good work. It was bad. You know, in the beginning it was pretty bad. They're doing good work now. That entire title adds another flair to them. I hope that the Vision can get the tag titles as well. And bro, please, maybe Seth Rollins can stop wearing those goofy ass tights, see-through leggings, and you know, thongs. Come on, bro. I literally saw like one picture of Rollins. You know, like he was wearing like essentially like a nightgown, like I don't know, man, like a see-through nightgown. Like, oh my god, Rollins, bro, please stop that, bro. Anyways, you guys, this is exactly like the news that keeps breaking my heart with the WWE. There's literally no reason to watch on a week-to-week basis. If you're like really trying to get yourself, you know, out of the loop here and there, you know, forget about your problems, be entertained for a few hours, just keep watching the PLEs, bro. Like, don't watch SmackDown, don't watch Raw, just tune into my recaps. I'll watch for you guys so you don't have to. And that's it, man. That's my best advice. The WWE is going to get a whole lot worse before it gets any better. Trust me when I say that. I've been the Heels Advocate, and I'm out.